Okay, I'm back again. This is, we're only looking at 3 drawings today. And then next week I'll cover 1996 and my first unique character. So I didn't have a whole lot to do as far as creating characters. What you are seeing are 3 simple drawings. One is Superman punching forward from the front and from the back. And this is a unique character I created called Skullface or Fleshbone. I never give him a proper name. What were my influences growing up? They would have to be the death of Superman, Spider-Man, Spider-Man versus Venom. I always liked to see strange creatures. I always thought Venom was the baddest creature you ever thought of. Along the way, I looked at cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons. One Saturday morning, that cartoon that stuck out at me, besides Batman the Animated Series, was Skeleton Warriors, which I'll cover more in depth. So this is not going to be a long video, to be honest with you. But when I started drawing and creating and writing stories, um, this is what I did. I just did these 3 drawings. I did some more with Superman. I did some more with Batman. But that was as good as my art was at the time. I didn't really have a focus. At this time, I was about 17 years old. I did create a Star Trek story that was like fan fiction, but it was too many chapters, too many characters. It didn't make a lot of sense. So I gave up on that project after maybe 3 months and went on to other stuff. But this was the beginning. This was, when you create stories later on, you're the first stories you ever write are going to be absolute dog shit. It's just that's the way it's got to be. Everything you do is absolute dog shit. So therefore, it's probably better just to write something good, draw something okay, look back at it, get some feedback, think long about it, and then just move on to the next thing. Some things you create, some things you draw, they stay with you. Other things they don't. But for a while, I was into Superman and sometimes Batman. And when I created Skullface or Fleshbone, as you see him here, that was sort of the beginning, the genesis of creating things. I was never into creating ideal human muscular characters, though I started with Superman, right? And then I worked my way to this character. But that's in short, that's what it was for me. And I couldn't envision the characters that I have now. If you see my work if you see my books, if you were to Google my name on Google, I mean, just on Barnes and Noble, Amazon, you will see I have work there. If you look me up on DeviantArt, DeviantArt.com, you will see about 20 years of work as well. But all this work that I've done, it's leading towards something. Uh, and the work that I'm doing right now on my 3 books is the last of that type of work, because I don't have any real attention as far as this goes. And people don't really care enough about it. People want to see Sonic the Hedgehog comic book reviews, and I'll continue to give those. But I still need to give something. There are too many YouTube pundits already covering video games, covering movies, covering video game reviews, movie reviews. So there's nothing that I can offer really that is going to be unique or different, other than just stuff that I'm doing now. So once again, you're seeing Superman from the front, Superman from the back, and then Skull Face or Fleshbone. And we'll cover more of him next week, 1996. So we'll go over that. And then by 97, we'll go over the first characters that I created that have stayed with me for the next 21 years. All right. So this is Maestro Drake signing off. Be kind, be cruel, but be yourself. Take care.